Well, now to our News 8 Inside Story, the series that gives in-depth reporting like no other station in Indiana.
All this week, we're getting personal, sharing stories of our teammates facing medical issues that challenge families throughout our state. News 8's medical reporter Dr. Mary Gillis is working on that for us today.
Indiana. So this week we're sharing the stories of our colleagues here to help shine a light on what so many families face. Today we feature a Wish TV legend and her daily battle with a new autoimmune disease.
Patty Spitler is an Indiana TV icon, longtime news anchor, host of Pet Pals and Great Day TV, and a member of the Indiana Broadcast Pioneers Hall of Fame. But what's happening away from the camera is just as riveting. I first reported on Patty and her breast cancer battle in March of this year. To this day, she remains cancer-free. But sometimes life hits us hard in many ways, and Patty is no exception. Once again, she welcomed me into her home to share her latest health struggle.
I have hyperphotosensitivity, which means, translated, basically, I can't go out in the sun, for any extended period of time. My bikini days are over.
Hyperphotosensitivity is when a person's skin reacts abnormally to light from the sun or an artificial source of ultraviolet light, like radiation in a tanning bed. When a person is exposed, they get painful, pink, itchy rashes that look like patches of eczema. The affected areas are also warm to the touch. Patty tells me hyperphotosensitivity is typically genetic, but just like her breast cancer, she has no family history. Anyone can get it. I asked Patty about the day she knew something was wrong.
What happened back in June of 2021 is I went to the Indianapolis Zoo and I emceed an event, animals and all that jazz, which I love. And I was out in the sun and my arms were showing from here and up here, the top, basically the same top. And I noticed about a couple weeks later, I had red marks all over.
At first, Patty and her doctor thought she might have lupus, but when they soon made the connection that the rashes appeared only in places where she was exposed to the sun, the diagnosis became clear. The difficulty with hyperphotosensitivity is there is no cure. It can only be managed. When Patty experiences a flare-up, her only option is to layer her skin with creams to ease the pain and make the rashes disappear. There's also something else she can, well, more like can't do.
In the past, Patty could come outside on a sunny day with a good book, cup of coffee, look at this view with Stewie by her side, but she can't do that anymore.
I just basically have to stay out of the sun. I can put, yes, sunscreen on and all that, but the best way to combat it is just to avoid it.
Now, when she's invited to speak at events or attend a gathering, her first question is this: is this going to be indoors or under a tent? If the answer is no, she can't go, because unless she wears a hat, an outfit that covers her from head to toe, armed with an umbrella for shade, Patty knows what'll happen. Unfortunately, having hyperphotosensitivity has taken away some of the things she loves, but Patty's never been the one to fall into victim mode.
We all get older, and if we're lucky, we get older, and we have problems. You can either give in to them and let them define you, or you can push forward. And I want to push forward.
Patty tells me staying positive is easy. She's got the love of her pets. She has Pet Pals and her family at Wish TV. And by sharing her story, she wants to help others.
We all have a certain amount of time in this world, and try to make the most of it and stay as positive as you can. And if you can make a joke about it, I find out that helps too. Pink Patty, hey, I like that.
Patty is truly one of a kind, and in addition to the love and support she gets from her dogs Stewie and Mabel, Patty also tells me she has you guys, even if it's from the other side of the camera. She says every kind word of support and encouragement you send her way means more to her than you could ever know. Reporting from the newsroom, I'm Wish TV's medical reporter, Dr. Mary Gillis.